Hey, Shalom. Hey, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Racha, HaKodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. A peace and blessings to the Akim that's pushing his truth across the four winds of the earth with all truth and sincerity. Shalom. It's your brother Khan from the GMS Columbus camp, just coming to you with a quick hit. And as you just seen those videos that that was just put together, um, you can see that this mark of the beast, it's been planned. This RFID chip has been planned for a very long time, you know, through the elites, but ultimately through Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And this thing is being pushed today. You can see that people are voluntarily taking this thing because it's for convenience. You have the people in the country of Sweden. A lot of those citizens have taken this RFID chip. Well, we had a chip party here years ago in Wisconsin where people volunteered to take this RFID chip so they can be able to wave their hand at vending machines and to get into the jobs or to get online faster and all these different things. These things have been being perfected through this devil for a while. And his whole goal is to chip every man, woman, and child. And without this thing, you're not going to be able to buy or sell. So you can't listen to these different camps out here that's leading you astray. Our apostles at Great Millstone have the 100% truth. They've been pushing this, the mark of the beast, from day one, since they've been out on the highways and byways, man. And that's who you ought to be listening to. These other camps, these other Israelites, they tell you certain things that you're an Israelite, and they tell you some good things, but they're not telling you the all things. They're not telling you what you really need to know in the times that we're getting ready to come in. Jacob's trouble, the hour of temptation, which is going to be that mark of the beast being pushed on the people, man, on you Israelites, on the whole world, man. This thing is here and it's coming. It's gradually coming. They're moving out the use of coins, then next to dollar, then it's going to be digital. You've been seeing it. They got Bitcoin. That's what they want, the CBDCs. And that's ultimately going to lead to what? That RFID chip, the mark of the beast, where everything is on one chip inside you. And they're going to be able to control everything. If you ain't up to par and the way Esau, these elites want you to be, they can wipe your money. They're gonna be able to control every move you make with this RFID chip. That's why it's important to know not to take it, man. If you're listening to these other camps, they're gonna lead you to thinking that it's gonna be okay to take this thing, but it's not. And that blood, a lot of that blood is gonna be on their hands, man, because they're receiving the knowledge from our apostles that's telling them about this RFID chip being the mark of the beast, and they've been pushing. They can't say they didn't know about it. They can't say they haven't heard about it from our apostles. They continuously go into this.
Russo, a filmmaker and former politician. To his left is Nicholas Rockefeller of the Council on Foreign Relations. After maintaining a close friendship with Nicholas, Aaron eventually ended the relationship, appalled by what he had learned.
I got a call one day from an attorney woman I knew, and she said, "Would you like to meet one of the Rockefellers?" I said, "Sure, I'd love to." And we became friends, and he began to divulge a lot of things to me. So he said to me one night, he said that there's going to be an event there, and out of that event, you're going to see we're going to go into Afghanistan, so we can run pipelines from the Caspian Sea. We're going to go into Iraq, to take the oil and establish a base in the Middle East, and we're going to go into Venezuela and try and get rid of Chavez. And the first two they've accomplished. Chavez they didn't accomplish. And I said you're going to see guys going into caves looking for looking for people that they're never going to find. You know, he was laughing about the fact that you have this war on terror. There's no real enemy. He's talking about how by having this war on terror, you can never win it because it's an eternal war. And so you can always keep taking people's liberties away. And I said, how are you going to convince people that this war is real? He says, but the media. The media can convince everybody it's real. I mean, you know, it's just that you keep talking about things. You keep saying it over and over and over again, and eventually people believe it. You know, you created the Federal Reserve in 1913 through lies. You create 9/11, which is another lie. Through 9/11, you're fighting a war on terror, and now all of a sudden you go into Iraq, which was another lie, and now they're going to do Iran. You know, and it's all one thing leading to another, leading to another, leading to another. Now, I would say, what are you doing this for? What's the point of this thing? You have all the money in the world you ever want. You have all the power. I said, you know, you're hurting people. It's not a good thing. And he would say, what do you care about the people for? Take care of yourself and you take care of your family. And then I said to him, what are the ultimate goals here? He said, the ultimate goal is to get everybody in this world chipped with the RFID chip. And have all money be on those chips and everything on those chips. And if anybody wants to protest what we do or violate what we want, we just turn off their chip.
I just had an RFID chip implanted.
As one does.
As one does. If you can feel it right here, there's a little chip in there, but
cool.
It's made by a company called Dangerous Things, which has got a great marketing, right?
Yeah.
But this is the more advanced one. So I put it in so I can open my Tesla with it and wave in front of the elevator.
Check out with Apple Pay.
Exactly. I want my, actually I will not put my, my crypto keys on this because then my hand is at risk.
Yes. And then how long will the batteries last?
It's not battery. It's a near field. So basically an electric current comes in.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
So, anyway, that was fun. It was an hour ago, so you guys said keep it compressed.
Check this out.
Okay. There we go.
How do you do it?
Magic.
Huh?
Magic.
Oh, magic. Nah, that's satanic, bro.
When was the last time you wrote an actual check or bought something with cash? Swiping and tapping our cards and our apps are not just the easiest way to spend money, they're the safest way. Unless, of course, we misplace our phones or our wallets, and then it's a nightmare. And soon your hand may be all that you need to buy anything that you can afford and many things that you can't. Because a company called Walletmore is developing a very teeny tiny chip. You see it there in the X-ray? That should creep you out. And the chip gets embedded just under your skin and makes your whole hand a credit card.
Oh, weird. Yeah, it's like a grain of rice.
Yeah, a grain of rice.
Wow.
Embedded in his hand is a microchip that serves as his keys, his ID, and his wallet.
Watch out for 666. In a vision of the future, I saw in a vivid dream that the hour is soon coming when men will become machines. A new one world order will rise and then demand that all the world's people receive their scientific brand. I saw a tiny free program, computer chips so